everybody, and welcome to the 30-Day Fitness Challenge. So, before we get into any of the exercises, I want to talk about tissue quality, talking about using the foam roller and using a stretch out strap or just stretching in general. So, before we do any exercises, I want to make sure that you definitely stretch after your workouts, but you also properly warm up. So, this right here is a foam roller, and in this video, I'm going to talk about how to use the foam roller. In the next video, I'm going to talk about the stretches that you can do throughout the challenge. Now, I'm not going to put this in as a day, but some of the days, we're actually going to have rest days, and we're going to have just cardio days where you're going to add this in. But you should always warm up properly. Now, to use the foam roller, you want to do this before you stretch. A lot of people think you should just stretch before you exercise. Wrong. You should actually use the foam roller to help get the muscles loosened up, and then do your exercises, and then follow with the stretch. Or you can use the foam roller as your warm-up, one of your warm-ups. So, I'm going to show you a couple different ways that you can use the foam roller today. So the first one is going to be for your quads. Now, just take it back. Rewind for a second. Foam roller. This is a half foam roller. There are some that are twice as long than this. You can get a foam roller very cheap, $5 at Five Below, but it's a really, really great tool to use in your exercise program. So, back to the exercises. I'm going to start with the lower body. So, all basically lower body. There are a few upper body ones that we're going to do, but we're going to start with the lower body. Okay, so I'm on the floor, and we're going to start with the IT band. This one right here is not the most comfortable, but it's very effective. So even if it hurts, I still want you to do it, and you can start with 30 seconds. 30 seconds is all you really need. So basically, you want to start with it at your side, and you're going to lay over it. Straighten out your bottom leg. You want to make sure you're on your side. Straighten out your bottom leg and cross over the top leg. Now what you want to do is make sure that you don't roll over any joints. So you want to stay in between. So I'm right here at my hip, and then I'm going to go just above my knee. Roll. This is it right here. Now it might not always feel like it's helping you, but trust me, it does. So we're going to do about 30 seconds on this side, and then we got to go to the other side. So this one is the IT band foam roller. IT band exercise. So what is foam rolling? Foam rolling is actually called, it's self-myofascial release. So do you ever go to get a massage and you're like, oh, get this knot out, get this knot out. Well, this essentially is getting your knots out. This is going to get your trigger points out. So when you don't have your own personal masseuse there to massage your knots out, break out your foam roller and get to rolling. So, other side, turn on your side, and roll. Now, one thing that I like to do is if you feel a tender spot, like a really hard knot, hold it there. Hold it in one spot for about 20 to 30 seconds, or until the tenderness goes away. It's very effective. Alright, so that's your IT band. Now we're going to move on to the quads, right here. So once again, you don't want to roll over your joints, so you want to stay right at your hips, down to just above your knee. So what you're just going to do is lay over it, and roll. Alright, after the quads, we have hamstrings. So for that, you just want to put it under your legs. Hold yourself up and roll forward and back. You want to make it a little deeper, cross your leg over. And if you do that, don't forget to switch sides. Now, if your calves feel tight, you can also do the same thing. This one is going to be a little harder because you're going to have to hold yourself up and roll. It can be challenging. And if you don't feel much with that, you can also get deeper. I definitely feel it here, but you'll feel it more when you cross your legs over. Don't forget to breathe. Try not to hold your breath. Okay, so far we did the IT band, we did the quads, we did the hamstrings, and we did calves. So now we're going to move to upper back. This one I love. So you just put it on your back and start to roll. You might feel a little crackling here and there. That just means you're self-adjusting, which is completely fine. You can also put your hands on your head to support your neck. I can do this one all day. And you can also do your lower back. So you just want to take it a little bit lower and then just roll out your lower back. Always remember to breathe. All right, moving on. Now, turn it up. For this one, you could use a longer one would be better so you can rest your head on the foam roller. But what you're gonna do is we're getting the muscles along the spine, your erectors. So what you're gonna do is roll from side to side. And you'll really feel those knots. This is good, especially when we get into those upper body workouts. Still effective with the short foam roller. You just have to watch out. Just have to be able to hold your neck up, support your neck. Okay. And so the last one, I do prefer a longer roller with this one, but I really want to show you this because it's really effective. All you do, lay on top of your roller, and this is to stretch out your chest. So, what you're going to do is just take your hands out and up. You really feel the stretch right here in your chest. And you can even hold it here, which feels really good. And this also helps your posture. One thing you don't want to do is arch your back. So make sure you're pressing your back into the foam roller. You can hold it here, or you can stretch out those pecs, roll it out. Always breathing. Okay, so those are a few exercises with the foam roller. To review, we did your IT band, we did your quads, hamstrings, we also did your calves, and we did your upper back, lower back, pecs. And I have one more stretch to show you. So this one is a little awkward, but I love it. It works really great for your inner thighs. So what you're going to do is lay down, face forward all the way, and you're just going to lift up a little bit on your toes and roll in and out. This is good for those adductor muscles. Rolling it in and out. Good 30 to 60 seconds is all you need. And don't forget to switch sides. So I'm going to lay down here, face forward, and rolling in all the way out, down to just above my knee and into my inner thighs. just to recap for the foam roller, you want to do this before you do your warm-up or before you do any kind of strength training exercises. This is the best thing for you to do. And you can also finish with the foam roller, and you can also do this on your rest days as well to kind of get rid of some of that soreness and get rid of some of that tension. This is what I want you to use. Okay, I will see you on the next video. Hey, welcome to the challenge. So in this video, I'm going to talk a little bit more about stretching. This is one of the most overlooked portions of a fitness routine. A lot of people often skip stretching, and it's really important to stretch out your muscles. It's really important to have good muscle quality because we don't want to get injured, we don't want to hurt ourselves, and you don't want to be sore. So now, granted, you are going to be sore after you do some of the workouts, but to reduce the soreness and increase your tissue quality, you want to stretch. So what I have is a stretch out strap. You don't need a stretch out strap to do your stretches, but because I have one, I want to show you this. And it really helps to get a deeper stretch when you're doing your stretches. So when I'm showing you this, I'll show you some with and without the strap. So the first stretch is going to be, we'll start with lower body. So we'll do hamstrings. A lot of people's hamstrings are really tight, and the best way to loosen them up is, of course, to stretch them. So what you're going to do is lay on your back, keep your abs tight, and you want to keep your legs straight and keep your opposite leg on the floor. You don't want it to come up at all, and you want to pull it up as high as you can. Light tension, mild tension, not pain, and you want to hold it there for 30 seconds. And then you also want to flex that foot. So keep it here and hold 30 seconds, and don't forget to switch sides. You want to make sure you pull it up as high as you can, but don't hurt yourself. Keep it nice and straight. You want to feel that stretch right here. Now you can do this without a strap, holding your leg here. Same stretch. And you can also do this one standing up. What you're going to do is abs are nice and tight, and reach down and keep your back flat and touch your toes. To get a little deeper in that stretch, you're going to cross your legs, keeping the back flat, and try to touch your toes or touch the floor. And it's okay if you can't touch the floor. The next stretch is a quad stretch. And so for a quad stretch, you can do this a few different ways. You can also do this standing. So what I'm going to do is lay on my side. Put the strap behind my back and pull. You want to try to touch your heel to your butt. Hold that for 30 seconds. And you can also turn on your stomach and hold the stretch. 20 to 30 seconds is all you need. You can do that twice. All right. The next stretch is a piriformis stretch. So it's a glute stretch. Here. Lay back, cross one foot over the opposite knee, and pull that opposite knee into your chest and hold. Now with the strap, some people have a hard time with this position, so you can use the strap to help you pull in. Always remember to breathe. And don't forget to switch sides. So now, we're going to do an adductor stretch. That's the inner thigh stretch. This one, you do need a strap or a wall or something to hold on to get the stretch. So I'm laying here, and I'm just going to take this foot out as much as I can without lifting up my right foot and hold it out there. Really feel that stretch in the inner thigh. Right here. And now for an outer thigh stretch, I'm just going to take it over. Keeping the back flat. You want to keep the opposite shoulder on the floor. To stretch out the lower back, we're just going to bring the knees to the chest. You can use a strap for that if you need help. Some people do, some people don't. It's okay. And another one for the lower back is dropping the knees to the side. Always keeping that opposite shoulder on the floor. So these are really good for the lower back. Another lower back stretch is the child's pose, which you're just taking it down, heels. Try to sit on your heels and reach your arms out. And you can do this 3 different ways. So you can do to the middle, and then you can also do to the left and to the right. Okay, now for some upper body stretches, what we're going to do with the strap is hold the strap and take your arms all the way back. And this is going to stretch out your chest. Sorry, dog's barking. And you can also stretch out your chest just by taking your arms out like this and holding it. And another way to do a chest stretch would be to get into a doorway and put your hands on the wall and step forward. That'll give you a really good chest stretch. For the biceps, you're going to take your thumbs up, turn it out. There's your bicep stretch. Triceps, you're going to take your hands up over your head and push down. And for the shoulders, you're just going to take it across. And now, for a side stretch, you can stand up to do this and just drop to one side and then to the other. Now I'm going to show you a hip flexor stretch. What you're going to do is get on your knees, keep the back straight, lean forward. – 20 to 30 seconds. Don't forget to switch sides. Now another way to do this is standing up. You just stand up and you twist here, hands on your inner thigh, on the inside of your leg. Hold here 20 to 30 seconds, and then you're going to switch to the other side. Always breathing. Okay, so like I said, I'm not going to give these days a number, but I am going to throw these days into the different days that we have. I'm going to throw some stretches into the days, into the mix of the days, so that you can have some rest days. If you're feeling too sore, you have the option of just doing stretches and cardio, because you definitely want to keep the momentum going. So if you're too sore, the worst thing that you can do is to not move. You really want to keep moving to get rid of that lactic acid buildup. And the best way to do that is get on the foam roller, get on the treadmill, or go walking outside, and then finish with your stretches. Okay, so I'll see you on the next day. Bye.